Way back in 1895, a doctor in Davenport, Iowa, cured a man of deafness. 17 years before, the man, who had worked as a janitor in the hospital, had lifted a bucket and heard a pop in his neck. Almost immediately, his right ear shut off. He was completely deaf in his right ear. Years later, the janitor told a doctor at the hospital his story. The doctor, named Daniel David Palmer, decided there had to be a link between the janitor's spine and his loss of hearing. After all, the janitor picked the bucket up from his right side, and that's when he heard the pop, and from that moment forward, he heard nothing from his right ear. Dr. Palmer invited him into his exam room, and after some convincing, the deaf man allowed the doctor to examine him. He pressed along his spine and found a strange lump up in the neck area. Upon touching the lump, the janitor yelped in pain. Remember, the spine's basically a bundle of nerves wrapped around bone, and, well, nerves control our entire bodies. The doctor asked the janitor if he could give that lump a mighty push. And after some hesitation, he said yes, and the doctor pushed forcefully on his patient's spinal lump. The janitor heard the same pop he'd heard when picking up that bucket so many years ago. And at the same moment, something amazing happened. The janitor was cured of his deafness. News spread fast. The doctor opened his own clinic and invented a name for his newfound medical science, chiropractic, which means done by hand in Greek. Dr. Palmer even started a school to teach this new medical technique called the Palmer School of Chiropractic, which is called Palmer College of Chiropractic these days. To this day, chiropractors remain healers of all ailments of all kinds. Do you have a headache? Let a chiropractor feel along your spine and find where that devious nerve that's causing your pain is pinched in your spinal column. Do you sit at a desk all day and feel that familiar knot in your neck? Chiropractors know that knot all too well. Do you experience lower back pain from an uncomfortable chair or sofa? And if you're an avid TV watcher or video game enthusiast, you can feel the creaks and cracks in your bones when you get up. Am I wrong? Are you sick with digestive issues, colds, and other conditions? Chiropractors know these pains and illnesses and how to heal them. If you go to your family doctor with these complaints, they'll probably give you prescriptions, sending you down a pharmaceutical downward spiral. Now, sometimes drugs are needed for treatment, but more often than not, they can cause serious side effects. As you know, many mainstream doctors discount chiropractic. They even seek to discredit it. This goes back to the very beginning, because regular doctors only make money when people are sick, and chiropractors were healing people without drugs and keeping healthy people healthy. The American Medical Association even started a campaign that spread all sorts of lies about chiropractic back in the 1960s, like it was quackery and that chiropractors actually caused harm and were ripping people off. This harassment didn't end until 4 brave chiropractors filed a lawsuit, and the Supreme Court told the AMA to stop. Funny thing is, chiropractic medicine's beginning to be accepted by mainstream medicine, or rather stolen by mainstream medicine. The very same methods that the good doctor and the janitor discovered more than 100 years ago, the very same methods of examining the spine for lumps and deformations, are now being claimed by mainstream doctors and hospitals as their own discoveries. But now we know better, because we know that chiropractors are the ones that truly understand that your brain and nervous system control your entire body, your immune system, your organs, your muscle movements, your sense of touch, everything. They exert that control through the nerves that run through your entire body. And when there is an issue that affects the messages that run from your brain to your nerves, like when your spine is misaligned and hard bones press against your nerves, that can affect your health dramatically. It's called a subluxation. You could already have one and never feel so much as a twinge in your back while mowing the lawn. But it could be causing serious problems like numbness and tingling, back and neck pain, fatigue, digestive issues, high blood pressure, and more. Or you might not have any symptoms, and the problem gets worse and worse until you get to old age and you can barely walk or get around and have all sorts of health problems that you're taking all sorts of dangerous prescriptions for due to a lifetime of uncorrected subluxation. This isn't normal. This isn't just part of getting older. You and your family can avoid a lifetime of health problems. Chiropractors are genuine, highly trained healthcare professionals who can identify and treat subluxations by adjusting your spine and put you on the road to wellness now and in the future. Just think that all this is made possible by an experiment by that learned doctor and that janitor and that faithful procedure done more than a century ago.